good Saturday morning to y'all, everybody. Then go through some of the stuff. I'm over here by Toledo unloading. So, you get to the customer and find out where they want you to go. I'm going up into this big old silo. Going into these two lines here. So I got my load line done up. Then I'll hook up my hot line up here. And after, you want to make sure your blow down is closed. Make sure your load line is open. That way you can blow. Make sure there's no resistance on the line. Make sure it's not clogged up, so that's on 0. Alright, so now we're going to close back here. We're going to close that right now just to build up some air pressure. I'm going to go ahead and leave my aerators open and full. Leave my top air open. Once I start building some pressure, I'll go ahead and close that top air and just run strictly off my vibrators. And with this place, I got to unload pot 1, pot 2, then I got to swap from that one to that one and unload 3 and 4 into it. Wants us to stay under 12 pounds. So we're going to get this built up to about 10, this side over here. And then we'll open up our first pot. And then we just set, watch the pressures. Make sure we stay under that 12. Make sure everything stays flowing. And while I do that, I exercise because I'm trying to, I'm still a little big. I got to get back down. Put on a lot of weight in the last few years. So we're gonna go. I'll show y'all some of that I do with my other camera. I lost my mount, so we'll see how that works out. But all right, we've got this settled in right now. We're at around 10 pounds. Everything's going smooth, so. Got my dumbbells out here. I got a couple of 50s. And these are 20s. So I'm going to get a little bit of stretching done. Probably going to do some goblet squat, farmer's carry, suitcase carry. And then, sorry, zooming out right here. Then I have this right here. It's an adapter. Turn any dumbbell into a kettlebell. So we'll do some kettlebell swings. I am nursing an ankle from an old injury, but that's not going to stop us. We're going to get this done. So we got swapped over to the other tank, and we're unloading pod 3. But I've had to halt in my workouts because it's being very finicky. So I'm having to keep a close eye on it. But yeah, I'm not one of these guys. I'm not going to start it, set up at the truck. Yeah, I want to stay moving, walking around at least. But I always want to stay where I can see my gauges pretty good. Yeah, that's the reason you'll notice my dumbbells are sitting right there where I look directly at my gauge whenever I do my walking. You know, I do it where I'm always walking around and look at the gauges all the time, make sure I don't need to make adjustments. So, sorry about the game. I'm trying to watch that and do this too, so. But I think it's finally settled in. I'm going to start doing my kettlebell swings here in a minute. That's how that works right there. So, it's called a kettle grip. Works really good. I used to use it all the time whenever I was running fuel. I do these same workouts doing that whenever I was running fuel while I was unloading. So, what I'm going back to learn how to get myself back down to where I used to be. I used to be went all the way down to 235 for quite a while, and then I started building myself up, bulking up. And then, yeah, COVID hit, couldn't go to the gym. I was still eating like I was bulking. That's not a good combination. Got right back to where I started, so. So right now I'm doing my clean out. See right now, that's coming down pretty quick. Nothing coming through there. So I do this the same way every time. A buddy of mine showed me how to do this and get it really clean. So you do one full round, you just do straight vibrators, build it up to about 13, 14 pounds. You'll crack your line, open up a quarter, and you'll go to your first pod, open it up a half. And you'll let it come down, sink down to like that 5, close it up, build it back up to 13, 14, crack open your line there to a quarter, go to number 2. You go through that each time, and then get through all 4 of them. Then you'll add in top air and go back and do the exact same thing. And then for a last round, you'll go through, build it up to about 13, 14 pounds, and you'll leave your line air closed, but you go to number 1, crack it up a quarter, 2 a quarter, 3 a quarter, 4 a quarter, and you just let it drain all the way down to 2, and then shut them 4, 3, 2, 1. And usually you don't have any heel left over. And the whole reason I say usually is I do this clean out exact same way every time. Never had a problem, never had heel. My last load of line, the same thing. My gauges on my truck showed I was empty. Gauges on the trailer said I was empty. Doing all that, looking at the side glass, nothing coming through. I did pop open my dome lids before I left, but there was just too much dust flying around to see anything. And I got down to the washout, and they said I had 77 gallons of heel, and I'm like, there's no way there's gallons. I went ahead and got up there and looked, and there was maybe half-inch, maybe a 3/4 inch layer across the bottom. So maybe 77 pounds. But yeah, they still charge me a heel charge. Now, the only thing I figure is driving down there, maybe there was some stuck up on the walls that fell down. I don't know, but it still sucks because I'm the one that has to pay for any heel. So, yeah, we'll get all this done, and then we get out of here. We'll pop. I got to go to the truck wash after this, get this trailer washed out, probably get truck and trailer wash too, because they're kind of dirty. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pop the lids, and I'll show y'all how this trailer looks after doing it this way. All right, so all the gauges say we're empty, so we should be empty. Shouldn't have anything left in the trailer. So we're unhooked, shut down. I'm fixing to go through and open all these up, and we'll take a look. I'm not gonna open the lids on camera because I like using two hands, it goes quicker. So you just gotta believe me that I'm not doing anything shady. Right, so I did forget to bring my flashlight up here, but all right, oh, you can see a lot better through the camera than you can. So see, not really hardly anything down there. It's compartment 1, compartment 2, compartment 3, compartment 4. So there we go. We're clean. There's no heel. I mean, there was a little bit more lime in there than what there is this, but I mean, if you look, so those white deals right there, that's the vibrators. I could still see those on that line, but yet they still said there was heels. So I don't know. All right, we're gonna flop our lids back over, leave them cracked open. We got to head over to the truck wash, get washed out, get our truck washed. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Give me a like, give me a follow. If you want to know more about Autumn, shoot me an email with your phone number and we'll talk. I do know if you're like in southern Texas, they're not really doing anything, or in Mexico, because they don't have a whole lot of work down that way. Also, they do require previous experience on the pneumatics and the liquid tank. So there's that. And their end dump division is only in the upper Midwest. So unless you live up in the upper Midwest, so I mean, but you still might qualify for hopper. And then later on, if you want to do pneumatic or liquid tank, you might be able to jump over. So give me a shout, we'll talk, see what we can do. Oh, another thing, for any of y'all comment on me out here wearing tennis shoes doing my work. Yeah, I know it's upside down, but yeah, boots are just way too damn hot in the summertime. So yeah, we went and got us some steel toe safety shoes. That way we're still compliant. So, because I got tired of swapping from my shoes to my boots and back again because I'm lazy. That's why I'm working out. Penelope says hi.